I want to thank the Garvey family for making this possible. And it's a thank you from me. It's a thank you from UW Medicine. It's really a thank you from our entire community who will benefit from this tremendous resource for years to come. This gift is funding something that will be called the Garvey Institute of Brain Health Solutions at UW Medicine. Initially, we will focus on 3 areas. We'll focus on an area called cognitive aging and brain health. We'll focus on the effects of both physical and emotional trauma on the brain. And we will look at better treatments for people who live with addiction problems. What we've learned over the last decade is that brain health and mental health problems are the single largest driver of poor health, of health-related disability, not just in our community, but in our country and really around the world. What we've learned over time is there is really not a family that has not been affected by a brain health or a mental health or an addiction problem in some way. People weren't always comfortable talking about it, but that has started to change. So we're now living in a time where people are saying it's not okay for me to have a brain that's not functioning because for individuals who are living with depression, with anxiety, with addiction problems, with dementia, makes it very hard for them to get through their day. For our government, they see the costs of poor mental health in other ways. They see it in homelessness. They see it in tremendous involvement in our criminal justice system with people who are in and out of jail because they have poorly treated, brain health, mental health problems. So we're all affected by this. Some of us as individuals, some of us as families, some of us as employers, and an investment in better solution for brain health and mental health will benefit all of us, our entire community. This is something we're going to be building over the next 5 years. And there is a vision ultimately to create a new space to bring together scientists, researchers, clinicians, patients and family members, and people from the community to work together to find new solutions. One of the things we'll be able to do as part of the new institute is to create what we call an innovation clinic. So that's a space, a clinical space where we'll bring together researchers and scientists that are coming up with new solutions, clinicians who are using the new solutions, patients and family members in one space to say, let's work together right from the get-go to create treatments that really will work. Sometimes it takes too long. It takes sometimes a decade or two until a discovery in the lab really becomes useful in a clinic, and hopefully we will work together to shorten that time period. With the new institute, hopefully, within a couple of years, we'll create solutions that we don't have yet today. So it'll become even more attractive to say, this isn't something I want to live with for the rest of my life. I want to get help, I want to get good treatment, and I want to go on and have a good life. I'm going to say to them, it means hope. It gives me hope that someday I'll have better treatments for you. And it also gives me hope that when we have new treatments, we won't take a decade to get them out into practice so that people like you and your families can benefit much more quickly.